Testing the microphone. Is it any better? I think it was not the microphone doing the weird stuff, it was me doing the weird stuff. Are we waiting for someone or are we going to play? Okay, then I'm free to say any bullshit I want, since we are not going to play. How do we enjoy playing this game now after the last update? Is question coming from Ron Cole on chat. Well, we do enjoy it the same way as it was before the update. Ron Cole, if you stop playing the game just because of an update, well, you have to adjust your mind, I think. If you play and the game is just basically static, you will get bored very fast. So just get used to the new statistics, just get used to the new mechanics, and you will be fine. It's not like everything is staying in the same place and you just keep using it the same way. Two minutes and grid will be ready. What grid? The tournament grid? Where I can check out the tournament grid. Okay, I see it now. It's in the video description. Not anyone can have 3 18th century barracks. Wow, that's true. Not anyone, but the good players must have to. The best nation is China. Oh, critical. The answer to your question is that the best nation is China. Imperator Ricard, stop showing off here. Let's see who is playing in this tournament. It's Jambul, Petro. Petro, I know, is a good player. Shin Ratensai, have never heard of him or her. Stalman, also good player. Arthur, current user seems to be a good player. Vladimir, Rambo is just enough good player but not an expert. Ernest, heard of him but never played. Sir Artius, never heard of him. Then Mad, another good player. Tanzik or Tazik, whatever that name is. Konda, good player. Aesop, good player. Torn 2, some dude from Ukraine and didn't show up. And Prop 26, Hips, Sanyok basically probably one of the best players in this grid, and he's streaming. Maniac, Roptera, Squirtle, Lexus, another good player. Secret player from the 1S fraction, same as Lexus. Okay, so I'm told to join Saneks lobby. It's okay. I'm here. Well, Sanyok kicked me. So now Sanyok will know how English commentary. Petro's game. Let's look. Who is Petro? Probably Petro. No, it's 3 out of 3. I cannot join it. Gaining me a slot, okay. No, it's still 3 out of 3. I can't join. Okay, now I'm in. So who is going to play? Is it going to be Petro versus Stalman? Let's see what we have on the game setting sides. It's 10 minutes peacetime, everything else is default, no limitations, very fast, deep center and market default, capture default. Yeah, everything is pretty much default except the peacetime, which is 10 minutes. 1000 resources, playing terrain, land map shape, and summer season. Yeah, everyone seems to be here. X4 map for 1 versus 1, that's crazy. So here we are deleting all of our peasants, but the game is not yet ready. So just waiting. Petro, second loaded in. Colorfit. Okay, now it's time to delete. And see what we have here. Stalman playing as blue, while Petro is playing as green, and it looks like they both are playing same nation, which is Prussia. Yes, I would prefer to see different nations, but it's not my tournament, so they just follow the rules of the tournament. And Stalman is rushing for market. Let's see what's Petro doing. Same thing, also rushing for market. And I think Petro won this little rush. Yes, Petro has got his market first. Probably making some trades right now, buying some wood, food, or stone, depends on his tactics. Yes, he both stone and wood because he's building 3 town halls immediately. That's good because I'm following exactly the same tactics after the update. Let's see. But Stalman instead is going for 2 barracks and 2 town halls. I think 2 barracks and 2 town halls is good for 0 PD games, but not for 10 peacetime games. And immediately going for some mines, gold mine and iron mine, and for this one, yes, this is academy for Stalman. What else do we have? Nothing new here. Let's go back to Petro and see what he has. So he has 2 gold mines, 1 iron mine, 1 barracks, 3 down halls, and building up an academy. Unfortunately, I can't check what he's going to research in the academy, but we can check the stats a bit later. And a storehouse here for wood production. And another gold mine. And here we see a lonely pike going somewhere for spying. Here are more pikes just going everywhere from Petro to spy the location around. And same thing is Stalman doing. He's just sending all the spikes to check out his locations, his territory, looking out for gold mines and capturing another gold mine. I wonder if Stalman is going to build his 3rd town hall, and if so, then when. Here is a nice line of 5 drummers from Stalman, staying there like in a parade. And it's funny now because usually when people play in 1 versus 1, they just send their units to the center of the map, and depending on how the map is divided, they can discover where the enemy is. But currently, although they are playing 1 versus 1, there are still 4 players on the map, so the map is divided into 4 quarters, and they can't figure out where the enemy is by the central splitters between the locations. So they have to actually find each other. And once they discovered each other, I think they are going to capture the mines on the neutral territories. I might be mistaken, but it looks like one of the Petro Stronghold is not producing peasants. No, I'm wrong. It's producing peasants because it's taking a little bit more time. So we see here a spam of infantry, light infantry, and archers from diplomatic center for Petro. And points-wise, they are pretty damn equal, but Petro is just slightly leading, while Stalman is spamming the render shares from the spamming render shares from the diplomatic center. I'm not sure if it's good tactics because render shares has been nerfed. Now they are more expensive and they have less health. So they are pretty useless in the melee combat, but could be useful against range units such as archers or grenadiers. Let's see what we else have interesting in here. So far, they both have 1, 2, 3, 4 gold mines for Stalman and 1, 2, 3, 4 gold mines for Petro. So it's pretty equal, but because Petro has a little bit more archers and light infantry, he's leading on the points. And they both are producing pikemen out of the barracks, which is a bit surprising for me, especially after the update. The time for producing musketeers has been decreased, so let's see what's going on here. Let's check the stats. So statistics, we have stone upgrade for Stalman, wood upgrade for Petro, and lots of food upgrade for Petro. I'm not sure which one is better, but I prefer the tactics from Petro, upgrading wood and food. But usually I first upgrade food and then upgrade food. But he's better player than me, so let's see. And units wise, we have 186 peasants for Petro and only 90 peasants for Stalman. This is a significant difference. But Stalman has 165 pikemen, while Petro has only 100 pikemen. So Petro would have to compensate it with his archers and light infantry. Because so far, Petro had only one barracks, but right now he has two of them trying to compensate. Okay, I adjust my game volume, so maybe this will help somehow with the microphone, but it was pretty low, so I have no idea. So, peacetime is over, and Stalman is sending some siege Cossacks to try to harass Petro, but I think it will not work against Petro. Petro is a good player, and I see all the sensitive buildings are guarded, like mines, like town halls. So this little bunch of siege Cossacks, just 3 of them, or 4 of them, will not be able to do anything to Petro. And Petro is sending his own siege Cossacks to counter the Stalman siege Cossacks. I think Stalman just wanted to kill up the drummers of Petro, so Petro has less vision of the map. So Petro still has some more siege Cossacks which are coming, and I'm not sure if he's going to try and attack the base. No, first he's going to remove some drummers from the map. Let's see what's going on there. Wow, looks like Stalman has recruited a couple of dragoons. Not sure if it's good or bad, because dragoons has been nerfed significantly. Here he's trying to protect his north side of the base, while Petro is just running with his siege Cossacks here and there, looking for something that's not protected. And looks like he got a gold mine. He's good. Meanwhile, Stalman still has only 2 town halls, so if this game going for later, then I think Petro will have an advantage, because he has more peasants, means better economy, more resources, and Stalman is rushing for 2 more stables, first and second stable, instead of getting a 3rd town hall. Let's see what's Petro doing. Petro is gathering all of his siege Cossacks in one place, probably to try to make some attack or something else. And I do not see any dragoons for Petro, and Petro also does not have any stables. So I think if Stalman and Petro would just fight right now, Stalman would win. But the problem is that the map is still big, and Stalman has to go to Petro's base. And by this time, Petro will have more army and will be able to protect himself properly. And also Petro has siege Cossacks, which would attack Stalman immediately if Stalman moves out of his base. So this is like a tactical, very tactical. And Petro is playing smart here, sending some siege Cossacks to discover some empty gold mines on a neutral territory and capturing all of these. Not all, but 3 of them. And here is a bunch of peasants accompanied by light infantry coming to build the gold mines. And Petro is still spamming the siege Cossacks. It's Colorfit tactics. Spam siege Cossacks. Stalman is moving out with his pikeman and Rindashirs. and Dragoons are running first. So if Petro would see this, Petro would probably rush with his Siege Cossacks and just wipe out this bunch of Dragoons. But he's probably not seeing it. Maybe not yet. Yeah, Siege Cossacks are running back, so probably... Yes, I think Petro has noticed it. Or maybe Petro is just looking at the stream and getting the information out of the stream. So, statistics-wise, we have 152 peasants for Stalman and 227 peasants for Petro. This is a significant difference. Now, pikemen, almost 300 pikemen for Stalman and 250 pikemen for Petro, which is not a big difference. The upgrades will matter very much. Now, Petro also has 163 light infantry, 160 archers, and 170 siege Cossacks. That's a big army of siege Cossacks. What do we have for Stalman? He has 326 reindeers and only 50 dragoons. I think these 50 dragoons would not make any big significant difference, especially now because actually it's back clear side of Stalman and will be just wiping out all of that. So it looks like Colorfit tactics work. Rush in, kill some dragoons, and rush. And now it's going to be 1 versus. But it looks like the dragoons of Stalman will do nothing because they've been attacked from both sides and they are just staying there and running here and there, while archers from Petro are shooting all the pikemen shears. And I think this is GG, because if right now Petro just come into the base of Stalman, this will be over. There is no one to protect base of Stalman. There are some reindeers, but I'm not sure they will help that much, unless Stalman has upgraded them. And I think Petro knows that, and he's coming with his small army of pikemen and archers. And light infantry. And of course this bunch of siege Cossacks. Petro has some more peasants just staying here and doing nothing on this quarrel of stone, but now they're going to build 3rd barracks and 2 more 1st and 2nd stables. So Petro obviously has much better economy, and this is thanks to the 3 downhole start, and thanks to the 3 extra gold mines which been captured by Petro from the neutral territory. Basically, Stalman is trying here to survive, but I don't see how that could happen. Even though he has 3 barracks, 2 barracks and 3 stables, and some reindeers, I don't think that will save him. Petro is trying to attack from different sides. This is good for Petro, bad for Stalman. Let's compare how much gold both of them had. So, gold production 44,000 for Stalman and 108,000 gold for Petro. This is more than 2 times more. Yeah, it's very significant, and it really shows how much better economy of Petro is better than Stalman's. Also, Petro has a total amount of resources produced for food, almost 100,000, while Stalman has no food produced at all. Well, I think that's over. Now Petro is harassing with the siege Cossacks from one side, and his bunch of pikemen and archers from other side, and he's burning the mines. So Stalman will not be able to blow up mine and kill the pikemen following later. And it looks like Petro has more upgrades for his pikemen. Maybe he has the, let's check. Maybe he has the, yes, he has this Forge New Kerosene Armored Holders Defense Plus 2 upgrade from the Academy. And also he has it from the Blacksmith. Yes, so his pikemen like tank through pikemen of Stalman like knife through butter. And this is GG. Let's say Petro versus Stalman. And now Stalman left. I think it was an easy win for Petro, and probably he's just checking up some stats over there. Yeah, Ricardo, you are right. It's not easy to win over Petro, and as I said, if at that particular moment, very tactically. So currently we have 20 people online watching the tournament. Do you want me to say something extra, or just keep doing comments like I'm doing it on my own? Imperator Ricardo, I'm at best a good mediocre. Well, yeah, because you're not trying to get to the pro level, because you are playing that, what was the name of that game? Europe Unleashed 4 or something else? Well, I don't know. I do not remember how it's called, but yeah, okay, so let's check out the tournament grid. Do we have any updates over there? So for some reason, some of the players have got more points, which is 1100 instead of 1000. It's probably for the win, because where is Petro? Let's look for Petro. No, Petro still has 1000 of points. In total, we held 22 players, and the last player is Rabbit. Olshir Bayans. I'm sorry if I say your name in a wrong way, but it's nice to see you watching the videos of Colorfit and nice for you to follow. Peyton, do you know that this is English stream and people should speak English in here? Imperator Ricardo, are you trying to make up on your own what Colorfit says, or it was an order from Colorfit? Okay, Colorfit confirms it was an order. Someone says that Sanyok has lost his game. I'm not sure if that's possible. Yeah, now Ricard also confirms he's getting orders from Colorfit. Let's see what happens on Sanyok's stream. If he really lost, he's probably crying over there. Yeah, looks like Sanyok really lost, but I'm not sure to whom. It looks like Sanyok lost to Konda, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look at the tournament grid. Okay, looks like the grid is not yet updated properly. Peyton won against Arthur, then Charon 2 won against Six, and the Konda versus Sanyok has not yet updated. Current user won against Test 3, and that probably was a bot, or I'm not sure. Then Testal won against 7th, and Petro Stalman is not yet updated, but Petro won. Okay, so this is stream over for Sanyok then. If he lost, well, I'm not sure, maybe they are playing more games in this tournament. Kondo is saying that we can watch his stream. Is he streaming as well? Let's search on YouTube and see if he's streaming. No, I can't find anything from Konda. Victor Hugo Costa e Souza, saying that Imperator Ricardo could win this tournament, but this all depends on him. Well, I think anyone could win this tournament, but this all depends on him or her. It's just a matter of skill and time. You just play and play, you get more and more skills, and then you can win a game and win a tournament at a certain point. Colorfit, what is that awkward language you're speaking in the game chat? French. Okay, so I suspected you are not English, so you have French moved to England. This probably explains why sometimes I read some really weird English sentences from you. How about we play a zero peacetime game while we are waiting or before the game starts? Okay, looks like Colorfit is going to make a 10 peacetime 5k 1 versus 1 game, and I'm going to comment that one, but let's first join the game. Here we are. Wow. Summer came and I'm playing around outside, and Colorfit is sitting in front of the monitor playing Cossacks. So now he has 223 wins and I still have my 90 wins. Colorfit is double agent confirmed. This is Imperator Ricardo reports. Okay, Imperator Ricardo, since you are following the orders from Colorfit, that means you're a slave of a double agent. So what do we have here? We have Colorfit versus Alexander. And he's asking for mere England nation. I will probably go Ukraine. No, Ukraine is not good in this way. I will get Austria and then send my peasants to Alexander to equal the chance between him and Colorfit. Okay, looks like Colorfit is scared of kebab turkey. No cannons, towers, and wall. 10 minutes peacetime. Capture artillery only. That's too bad. I wanted to gift my peasants to Alexander. Then now nothing else. Everything else on default. Okay, I'm ready. And it looks like it will be England versus Prussia. Imperator Ricardo is actually an informative spy. I wonder who is he spying for. LG Spying Agency USA or whatever. Yes, you listen correct. Colorfit is playing now versus Alexander 228. Okay, so game started. And I'm going to try to implement my evil plan. No, I'm not deleting units. I'm looking for Alexander's base. Come on, we want to see an interesting fight. We don't want you to kill Alexander just after the peacetime over. Anyway, you will be able to rush him with the army of your siege Cossacks. Good luck, Colorfit is coming from Victor Hugo Costa Souza. Thank you. Colorfit would really need luck because he is going to fight against multination. Yes, I think Colorfit will win either way, but we'll see. And Colorfit is leading by points right now, almost 20 points, or 1/3. Okay, so I have found Alexander. It's good. Now I'm going to give him a town hall. Or even 2 town halls. Yes, Alexander, here you go. You've got 2 town halls. My peasants. All of my peasants die. Now I see everything. And looks like Alexander, for whatever reason, decided to just destroy one of my town halls, but he still has got second one. And he's quite happy getting that one. Yeah, he's saying thank you. Now let's see what do we have for Colorfit. Colorfit already has 3 down halls, and so this is equal. Now Alexander has 3 down halls, and Colorfit also has 3 down halls. Now Colorfit has 2 barracks. How about Alexander? Also 2 barracks. So this is still pretty equal. But now Alexander has got second nation, and he'll be spamming render shears out of the Austrian barracks, and it will be a combo of render shears and musketeers from Prussia. Could be deadly, but if Colorfit plays well, and if Colorfit is as pro as he claims to be, he should be able to win. And Imperator Ricardo is spying for Imperial Commissary of Militaristic Information. Well, I think anyone who can understand this title should be probably a good English speaker. For some reason, Alexander is not even capturing all the gold mines, which is a big mistake. And Colorfit has got all of his gold mines. 1, 2, 3, and where is fourth one? I don't see it. Is it somewhere far? Or where is it? Let's look for it. No, I think there are only 3 gold mines, or maybe it's normal resources and not rich. Oh, okay, I found it. 4 of them. Colorfit is going for pikeman and probably will get in the upgrades in the blacksmith and the academy for the cuirasses. And Alexander is getting his gold mines, which is good. And as I said, yes, this is gonna be a tandem between Austrian Rundaschiers and Prussian Musketeers. And it looks like he's going for Austrian stables, so we should expect some Croats to counter Colorfit's Sich Cossacks. This will be a tough fight for Colorfit. Here comes a question from Victor Hugo Costa y Souza. The Highlanders continues to be great or they are crap now? I would say that Highlanders are continuing to be crap. They've been crap and they are still crap. But I would have to retest it once, more properly retest it after the upgrade, because I believe the construction speed of the Highlanders has been decreased, so they might be better now, but this is very questionable. Victor Hugo Costa y Souza. I will just call you Victor because your nickname is longer than your messages. So, are you talking about this, not mercenary, but I don't remember the name, but this extra shooter from the Hungary 18th Infantry Barrack? I'm not sure if they are better, but they have half the health, and they have half the production speed before the update. I'm not sure what's up after the update, but it should be tested. All in all, these been like very useful units when you're under siege and you need to get units fast, and you need many of them. So, looks like we have Croats from the stables of Austria, which are going to harass Colorfit. And here are coming grenadiers from the diplomatic center. And for some reason, Alexander does not have diplomatic center for Austria to make double grenadiers. And here we see spam of Sich Cossacks from Colorfit. All of the buildings protected for Colorfit, except of the third town hall. Colorfit, I think you should protect your very inside town hall, because if Croats running in there, you will get lost. Now Alexander is trying to spy on the top left, and spying on the bottom left to check where Colorfit is. Yeah, Colorfit, I know, I just told you where Alexander is, but you have to do some little math. Sich Cossacks running, here are reindeers and Croats from Austria. Yeah, it will be hell of a fight for Colorfit, and Colorfit has to make it fast, because otherwise Alexander will get his double nations and it will be almost impossible to overtake him. Colorfit, I think you should go to the bottom left and capture some gold mines. Make sure you protect them. Victor, no, Prussia is not the best nation. And the Musketeers are good, I agree, but Prussia is not the best nation. The best nation in Cossacks is China. And why I'm saying so? Because China is not in the Cossacks 3. There is simply no best nation. There are so many different options you can play. There are so many different peace times. You can enable or disable the diplomatic center. There are different resources. And every nation has its unique points with their strength and weaknesses. At some settings, one nation is better. In other settings, another nation is better. So it's not possible to answer your question. Max, Masterman, why help him via live chat? Because I have gifted to Alexander a town hall, and now Alexander has 2 nations, while Colorfit has only 1 nation. And this is no capture game, so this is crucial. Colorfit is not able to get the 2nd nation during the entire game unless he captures and not finished town hall. So this means that Alexander has a big advantage over Colorfit. That's why I'm helping him through the live chat. And this is, of course, to just make this small live stream game more fun, because otherwise Colorfit would just wipe out Alexander and it would be over. Okay, what do we see here? We see a small fight, and Croats are going for archers, while Colorfit pulls archers to shoot at the enemy pikemen. And Croats are just killing all the archers and pikemen that saw them fall. Nevertheless, Colorfit has much stronger pikemen, and the pikemen are just musketeers and trying to shoot from them. So I think Colorfit should just break through the fast musketeers and get into the base and bring out buildings. Here is all famous Colorfit spam of Siege Cossacks continuing. Yes, exactly. You are right, Victor. It's not the nation, it's the player. GG. I'm not sure what Colorfit is waiting for. Probably for these little bunches of pikemen to arrive to the whole pack. And now Alexander is spamming grenadiers from 2 diplomatic centers, which could help him to stand over his base, but not for long, I believe. Yeah, Colorfit here. And now Siege Cossack here to prevent them from shooting, while hide up pikemen. We help. No, there's no Alexander. That's a good upgrade. And I can just so much more upgrade and the British shooter, Alexander, and the musketeers. I think peasants just attack those together, he probably win this, but This is the difference between an okay player and a pro player. Even two nations could not save Alexander. So thank you for watching. Colorfit, I cannot join the high PPS game. There is no room. Colorfit, there is a chat question. What is the best game of strategy for you before Cossacks 3? Colorfit, could you please answer a question from one of your viewers? Okay. So instead of telling me, Colorfit told to Ricardo. So looks like it's the Age of Empires and Europe Universals 4. Alexis, what do you mean this tournament sucks and you gave a free win with the Mason? Did you just resign to give him a win or what? They made it the Petro versus Sanyok final, but Sanyok lost, I believe. Guys, let's just check the rules of the tournament instead of just discussing it in the chat. So looks like the rules are not saying anything about the map size. Okay, here we are. What do we have here? HYPPS playing against Jambul. And we are waiting for Colorfit. My little turkey peasants, die please. We have Ukraine for 10 minutes peacetime. This should be interesting. I would like one of the players going for Ukrainian hetmans and another one going for the registered Cossacks, just because I want to see which one is better. I believe hetmans was better before the upgrade, but now hetmans are nerfed and the production time of hetmans has been increased, so I'm not sure. Now, Hips has got his market, same as Jambul. So they are pretty equal right now. 2 down halls, market, blacksmith, gold mine, both equal for both. But Jambul does not yet have a gold mine. Maybe he's trading on market or something, because most of his peasants just staying there and doing nothing. Hello, Jambul. What's up with you? Your peasants are doing nothing. Are you AFK or are you talking on the phone? It's not interesting to see such games. So what do we have? We have 3 barracks for Hips. We have 2 town halls for Hips, and here is a stable coming. Yes, and stable. While the Jambul is just doing nothing. And now Jambul is disconnected. Maybe he crashed, or maybe, I don't know. Well, by the rules of the tournament, if the first player disconnects for the first time, it will be a rematch. If he disconnected second time, then it will be a technical loss. Let's try again, because it should be a rematch. Goosud is saying that it might be good to have some really quiet background music so there are no awkward moments. Yes, Goosud, I absolutely agree with you, and this is more question to Colorfit, because I'm only providing the comments and everything is provided else by Colorfit. Lexus, why would you give a free win to Mason? Why you would not just win over Mason and then go and fight Sanyok or Petro? While we are waiting here, Baton and Mad are playing another game, and Sanyok is streaming. Okay, already. And it seems like game is starting. This time my peasants are Bavarian, but they still have to die. And we are waiting for Colorfit once again. It looks like Hips and Jambul, both of them have good PCs, while Colorfit has not a very good PC and he is streaming, so it's understandable. Killing the peasants and starting to observe the Ukrainian battle once more. Once again, they will be rushing for market and probably 2 down halls. Yeah. Well, this time Hips peasants are doing nothing. No, they're still doing something. It's good. But I think Jambul will be over this time with his market race. Yes, Jambul almost has his market, while Hips is only starting. Nice. This time Hips is going for 2 town halls, immediately 2 gold mines, a barrack, immediately 4 gold mines. Thanks to the Ukrainian peasants, they have the biggest range of sight, so the gold mines are easily to discover. And here will be, I believe, 3 barracks, or Cossacks house, how it's called, and a stable and an academy. Let's check what do we have for Jambul. Jambul is going slightly different tactics. He's still getting 2 town halls, 2 barracks, academy, and a diplomatic center instead of a stable. We'll see which one is better. But the problem is that Ukraine does not have any mid units, such as light infantry or Indushiers or pikemen or whatever, to be able to guard your mines and the town halls and any other capturable buildings. So those Indushiers are pretty useful to protect your buildings, but I would go for light infantry. What do we have? Oh, yeah, and Hips is starting to produce hetmans. I'm not sure it's a good or bad, because I did not play with Ukraine after the update. But before the update, producing hetmans start of the 10 peacetime game was not a very good idea, because hetmans consuming lots of gold, and first you have to upgrade all of your mines at least 1 level, and then you start to produce hetmans. Maybe it's changed, or maybe he already got his mines upgraded. I'm not sure. Anyway, Hips is leading by points so far, which is explainable. He has 3 barracks and a stable versus 2 barracks and a diplomatic center. From Jambul, Imperator Ricardo is warning me that Rendashirs still have great gun armor, and I forgot that Serdukes have guns. Yes, Ricardo. Suddenly, just something happened, and I forgot that Ukrainian Serdukes actually have guns. I thought they are just mind-killing other enemies. But seriously, if the enemy is coming for light infantry, there will be much more of the light infantries, and in the melee combat, light infantries are much better, or much more strong compared to Rendashirs. And I'm not sure which one is better. I'm not sure which one is worse. I'm just saying the facts that setting the guard for your buildings is better using light infantry, because usually Serdukes will not harass your base from behind. They are just too slow for this. And against siege Cossacks and other mounted units, the light infantry is better. And Hips is immediately looking through the territory, and now he knows that on his left there is no enemy base. So he might be going for the gold mines to be able to produce more hetmans. And he's trying to hide his Serdukes in this little bush or a little forest. But I'm not sure how effective is this, because he's red. And on the map, it's very clear visible that there are a bunch of Serdukes staying there. And here comes diplomatic center for Hips. Meanwhile, points are slightly in favor of Hips, about 8 to 10 points. And for some reason, Hips sent his hetman to the base of Jambul, And now you see some nice race between Hetman and the Rindashir. Hetman decided to leave. Some players like to make dirty tactics, like you send siege Kazakhs before the peacetime over to the enemy base, then enemies start to follow you, and then you rush back to your territory, and enemies follow, and then just kill all of them. It's a dirty, but it's effective tactics if you can get it. Ricardo is saying that these Gatmans will butcher the Rindashers, though, if they get too close. And I think they will get too close. The problem here is to upgrade the Gatman's production and upgrade their attack, which is not cheap, especially for 10 minutes peacetime. It could be significant. And peacetime is almost over. It's only 40 seconds something left. So let's go and check up the statistics. So we'll see what do we have there. And so far, there is no significant upgrades. But Hips has more food upgrades. So he'll be slightly better on the economy side. Both of the players made the wood upgrades, which is good. Now let's check the units. For peasants, it's 112 peasants for both of them equal. Serdukes, Hips has 120, almost 120 Serdukes, while Jambul has 108 Serdukes. And Jambul also has a Pope, which is Ukrainian priest. So they got the cathedral. And they are both going for Rindashirs and Hetmans. Jambul has 320 Rindashirs, while Hips has only 120. But he has 30 Hetmans versus 7 Hetmans from Jambul. Well, we'll see how it goes. Peacetime is over, and Hips is gathering all his units on this little hill in case of an attack. But Jambul is not going to attack so far. He's getting some siege Cossacks from diplomatic center for some harassment. I like to mix siege Cossacks with some real siege Cossacks, basically Ukrainian siege Cossacks from the stables and siege Cossacks from the diplomatic center. In this case, when they are running, the enemy might think, well, these are just siege Cossacks. My packmen will stand well. But the real siege Cossacks are quite strong, and they can kill pikemen with no problems. For some reason, Hips is sending in all directions his peasants, and just by one single peasant. It's probably for spying or looking over the territory and looking for mines. And now the points are pretty equal. Both of them are almost 200 points. But let's count the buildings. Hips has 4 barracks and a stable and 2 town halls and a cathedral. Let's check for the Jambul. Jambul has 1, 2, 3, 4, also 4 barracks, 1 stable, cathedral, diplomatic center, basically equal. And now Jambul is going for register Cossacks from the stable instead of Hetmans, which is what I wanted to see, because Hetmans, we all know they are Hetmans. Extremely expensive, extremely strong, extremely weak against ranged units. And there are a bunch of archers coming for Jambul. We'll see what is it for. Imperator Ricardi is asking all the viewers, do you prefer to have background music coming from the Cossacks game, or do you want something extra? I would prefer the music from Cossacks 3 because extra music could be a bit disruptive, unless this is like a really soft music and not the songs. Now Jambul is running with his bunch of siege Cossacks to somewhere to discover where Hips is and maybe make a side attack. But siege Cossacks are not very effective against Ukraine because Ukrainian peasants, they can kill siege Cossacks for no problem. I wonder if there is any game time limitation, because it looks like both of them are not going to attack each other. And Jambul is going for third town hall, and this is obvious. He was collecting some resources for it. Means he was not spending the resources for army construction. And this means that he is planning to stay along siege. While Hips is just gathering all his units in one place, which might get bad consequences for him, since Jambul is going from the side with his siege Cossacks. But as said before, siege Cossacks are not very dangerous for Ukraine. Here are a couple of hetmans staying there for protection, and I would say that one hetman could kill lots of siege Cossacks. For whatever reason, Hips decided to throw all of his hetmans to the siege Cossacks. This is kind of redundant, I believe, because siege Cossacks would just run away from the hetmans and turn to the base from different side. Yeah, so this is happening now. Siege Cossacks just running here and there, while hetmans staying on the base. And finally, we have some movements from Jambul. He's moving his little or not very little army, which consists of Serdukes, Rendeshirs, hetmans, registered Cossacks, and archers and popes are following. Before the fight starts, let's check out the stats once more. So food production, Hips has almost 250,000 of food, while Jambul has only 100,000. And looks like fight is going on now, so let's check the stats a bit later. Looks like Jambul has a very poor army management skills, because his army just lost of wrong orders. First it was walking in a wrong direction and walking without attacking, and being shot half of them by Hip Serdukes, and now his Serdukes are just going back to the base doing nothing, while hetmans just rushing inside and killing these poor Serdukes. I believe this is GG. Because, well, seriously, Hips did not lose almost nothing. And he has pretty powerful Serdukes, which is just coming and killing everything, including hetmans. Yes, this is called hetmanate. Nikki Bain saying that it shouldn't distract from the game. I think it's about the music. Well, it should not be distracting for you, but just imagine there are some songs that you like to listen and some songs that you don't like to listen, and some songs that you really hate, right? And this is all differs for all the different people. And when you're playing a game and you're trying to concentrate on the game, and suddenly you hear a music that you really don't want to listen, that might be disruptive. Okay, so this is GG. Let's say the replay. It was Hips Let's check the statistics. What do we have after the game? So Hips got 71,000 of gold, while Jambul got only 41, almost double. Stone, both of them almost did not get any stone. Food 300,000 versus 100,000, while Hips obviously got much better economy, and this basically led him to a win over the game, so no wonder here. Serduk's number of Serduk's been pretty much equal, and number of units was pretty much equal, except that Hips got much more hetmans, and it was 56 versus 7. So that's it, and it's probably the upgrades which made a huge difference, and the tactics and micromanagement from Hips was much better compared to Jambul. Jambul basically lost his half of army or entire army just for run management. So, meanwhile, let's check the tournament grid and see what's happening there. And the points-wise, do we have some players who are losing points? No, it looks like in this tournament players do not lose points, they only gain points. And by far we have Petro with 1200 points, we have Revit with 1200 points, we have Secret Player from 1S Fraction with 1200 points. Then we have Konda, Turn 2, Jambul, and Mad, and Testal, Baden, Robtre, Hips for 1100 points. Then we have Lexus, Maniac, current user, and Dustchen, or how to spell that crazy name, some German, with 1080 points and 1000 points. I wonder how that happens that Secret Player has one match, one win, and has 1200 points, while Petro has 2 matches, 2 wins, and still 1200 points. I think something is going wrong in the Saneks math. Meanwhile, Baydon is still playing with Mad, and the game time is over half an hour, and they are building walls. Looks like this is gonna be a long game. So Sanyuk has something to stream. Okay, looks like we are getting another 1 versus 1, 10 minutes peacetime, 5k resources game from Colorfit. So, who wants to take a challenge and win over Colorfit? Colorfit, can you open a room for me? Or do you expect me to play and commentate all the same? Yeah, come on guys, go in, join Colorfit, and I promise I will gift you a town hall. Let's check out what's going on between Mad and Baden. It looks like they've changed armies, and now Baden is going to the base of Mad, and Mad is going to the base of Baden. But overall, looks like Mad is going to get a win over here. Not sure though. Ricardo, what do you mean that I am very generous with the town halls today? So looks like Inferno is going to play against Colorfit. I'm taking Austria once again. England versus Austria and Hungary. And fair for Colorfit. No, it's fair. It looks like Colorfit is trying to be a little bit patriotic these days. Drinking English tea, playing as England, and speaking French. Buy one town hall today and get two. Yes. Colorfit, I'm sorry, I could not spell whatever you said in French. I could try to, but that would sound like really blah blah. Now waiting for Colorfit and Inferno, and my next task would be to find out where is the base of Inferno. Absolutely true Englishman. Okay, so my peasants are moving somewhere in search of Inferno. So Colorfit, when you publish this game, you can make a title, In Search of Inferno. Ricardo, I think it's not enough to be in France or in Paris for holiday once to be able to speak French. If that would be the case, I would probably be on holiday in every possible country once. Colorfit, do you play cricket? If only I would know what cricket is. I think I need mounted on the horse peasants because these peasants are working too slow. I remember playing some old strategy game called Age of the Dragon. I believe it was a Chinese game. And it was an option, like if you want to get mounted units, you have to produce horses and then mount your usual normal units on top of the horses. It's not like you are producing mounted units all together. It was a very interesting mechanics, and for horses you also needed some stables and some food. No, my peasants not coming to Colorfit. Not coming to Colorfit. It's too dangerous over there. So looks like I've got the place of Inferno, but unfortunately he was too far from me. And I did not discover him from the first attempt. But now I know where he is and I'm coming. Colorfit, I would like to travel to Germany and start to speak German. In fact, I know just a little bit of German because I learned it for like 2 or 3 hours. That's old. But yesterday, I held a meeting with a customer, and he's a German. We, of course, spoke in English, but after the meeting, he asked me, "Are you from Germany? Because you speak English like a German." And I was kind of surprised because no, I'm not a German, and I'm not sure if I'm speaking English like a German. Okay, so Inferno, here you are, and here is my gift for you. Inferno, catch the town hall. Okay, so Inferno got his town hall, and I gave him second one. Okay, 2 of them is enough. And now I'm killing my peasants. I did it a bit too fast. He was not able to capture his... Oh no, he captured his second town hall, my second town hall. Yes or not? I'm not sure. Looks like no. We'll see. Now let's start to actually look at the game and see what's going on in here. We have 3 down halls as usual from Colorfit. We have 2 barracks, 4 gold mines, all as usual. And what do we have on the Inferno side? We have 2 town halls, 2 barracks, academy, diplomatic center, and the spam of grenadiers from the diplomatic center. I'm not sure if it's a good or bad tactics. I would say it's a bad tactics because grenadiers are no longer as strong as they used to be. Kevin Tila. I'm Beconst, and I'm providing the commentators, providing the comments for this game. I'm the commentator. Colorfit was kind enough to invite me to take a look at this tournament from Saneks and provide some comments and some background noise for his games while he's just playing and trying to gather some of viewers for his channel. And for some reason, Colorfit is never speaking, but it's his own preference. Where I am from? I am from Sweden, if that says to you anything. I believe Sweden is big enough to know where it is and that there is such country. Indeed, from Earth. Yeah, sure, I'm from the Earth. Meanwhile, it looks like Inferno was not able to capture my second town hall, but it's okay. He still got my first, but for whatever reason he deleted it or what. I don't know what's going on with him, but he deleted second town hall, so he's trying to make it fair for whatever reason. No, it looks like he moved the town hall into his base. I don't think it's a smart move because second town hall you get for very low price, and also it's no capture game, so why would you delete a town hall just to move it to another place? Not smart at all. Meanwhile, the peacetime is over, and Inferno does not even have a peasant from Austria, which should be his second nation. Let's see what Colorfit has. Somehow, Colorfit has a little bit too few of the military units. Maybe he has got distracted by me talking about some bullshit. So looks like Ricardo is some unique geek which does not know Sweden and does not know where it is. And Kevin Teller saying that we just know Swedish girls. And what's so special about Swedish girls? Tall, blonde, and flat. So for some reason Ricardo knows Norway, Finland, and Denmark, but not Sweden. So everything around except Sweden. Well, good luck then. Welcome to Sweden. Take a look at it. Then you'll probably know where it is. And of course, here we're getting the great Siege Kozak spam from Colorfit. Ricardo is from Germany. German people are actually very nice, at least those I've met. So, back to the game. We're finally getting a barracks, Austrian barracks from Inferno, which is good for him, but bad for Colorfit. So Colorfit should probably rush. And we have some hussars from Hungarian hussars for Inferno, so he's probably going to make some harassment for the base of Colorfit, and Colorfit is moving out. His Siege Cossacks are ready to attack and trying to eliminate the enemy drummers. Nicky Brains, lol me const. What's so funny? I didn't say anything funny, I'm just talking about the game, you know. Yeah, looks like it will be another easy win for Colorfit because Inferno got his barracks, Austrian barracks, not even producing the render shears, and the Austrian peasants just staying in one place and having a very nice conversation to each other instead of doing some useful work. While Colorfit is slowly gathering his units together, and I'm going to check the statistics and see if there are any Kiras upgrades. No, not so far. So far, what I see is only wood and food upgrades for both of the players. So looks like after the update of the Kazakh 3 game, wood and food are the main production lines. It's a nice picture we see here. The army of Inferno is now surrendered. Yeah, and siege Kazakhs are rushing into grenadiers, and the pikemen of Colorfit are much superior compared to the pikemen of Inferno. So this is gonna be over soon. For sure, there are some military units on the base of Inferno, but it's far from enough to be able to defeat this bunch of crazy upgraded pikemen from Colorfit. I wonder why Colorfit is not making any curious upgrades for his pikemen. This is probably because he needs gold for the siege Kazakhs. Colorfit is asking Hips to wait, while Hips is not even in this game. Nicky Baines, I'm from India, far away. Well, I've been in India. Yeah, it's far away, but it depends from where far away. It's far away from Europe, but not far away from China. Looks like Inferno was able to protect his base with his pikemen. Maybe he made some pikeman upgrades after he lost the first battle, so now his pikemen are much stronger. But here is second rush coming from Colorfit, including pikemen and archers, and shit tons of siege Cossacks. But it's good that this game is not yet over, so we see some action over here. Hi Hips. Hips wins, waiting for you to stream quarter-final game. Hips, who are you playing with? I'm going back to statistics and see how much gold both of them have. Okay, Inferno has got the Cuirass upgrade. Yes, this explains why his pikemen suddenly became much stronger. And Colorfit has got 2 stone upgrades. I'm not sure why he would need 2 stone upgrades in the end of the game, but it's still the fact. Now, what do we have for gold? We have 46,000 of gold for Colorfit and only 31,000 for Inferno. Peasants. Somehow Colorfit has much more peasants. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I was looking for the Austrian peasants and Hungary. Where are the Hungary peasants? Okay, so Inferno has 200 Hungary peasants and 50 Austrian peasants, while Colorfit has 270 peasants. So although Inferno has got double nation, he still has less peasants and less gold. And here a bunch of peasants just doing nothing, staying there and having nice conversation to each other. Hips is going to play with the Testal as Hungary. Should be an interesting game, I believe. And looks like the first rush from Colorfit was not able to defeat Inferno. So Colorfit is gathering his units for the second rush. And we are getting a cathedral for Hungary for Inferno. This might indicate that he is trying to get to 18th century. I might be wrong. And here is artillery depot. Yes, I think he's trying to get to the 18th century and produce the dragoons or the cuirassiers. And here are stables. Yes, first stable, second stable. So it's starting to be a bit difficult for Colorfit. If he allows him to get into the 18th century with double nations, so that might be crucial. And Colorfit has nice village, small houses all over the place. One stable, let's see if Colorfit, yes, Colorfit has 3 stables. Diplomatic center producing siege Cossacks as usual, just spamming. And what do we have in stables? I don't see any units coming out. Oh, it's raiders. Yes, it's raiders. Raiders are very good because they are very low cost for upgrades. And if you're going for pikemen and raiders, then you can make the cuirass upgrade, and this cuirass upgrade will work both for pikemen and the raiders, which is very nice. Let's see if Colorfit has those cuirass upgrades. Yes, so here is coming the first cuirass upgrade for armored units. And the cavalry production speed upgrade or recruitment. So now the cavalry should go out from the stables faster for Colorfit. Points-wise, Colorfit is leading, but not by a mile. Population is also leading because he was able to destroy some of the Inferno's units. Now gold, it's 70,000 versus 50,000, which is in favor for Colorfit. Probably his mines are upgraded more. Food is 300,000 versus 200,000, and stone is 500,000, basically 500,000 to 100,000. It's because Colorfit has got both of the stone upgrades and probably getting the stone for trades. Now there is second cuirass upgrade for the pikemen and the raiders, and I think this is gonna be it. Colorfit is going to attack and potentially win, but let's see, because yes, the raiders are quite strong to defeat the enemy pikemen, and the siege Cossacks not even taking a piece of this party, and now they are coming. So the pikemen and the raiders did the job, and it should be GG. Yes. Okay, next time someone is playing against Colorfit 1 versus 1, I should give him 2 town halls, not 1 town hall. 1 town hall seems does not help. Getting back to the main menu, and looks like we are going to host a HIPS quarterfinals game. Here we go. Looks like it will be Mirror Nation Hungary, Testal versus HIPS. Anno EP, easy. Well, if you think it was easy, then let's just go against me. I have 2 nations, you have 1 nation, and we will see how easy that is. here we are. And again, we are waiting for Colorfit. Yes, Nikki, this should be interesting. Hips versus Testal, playing as Hungary. Let's hope this will be interesting. What do we got? We got purple hips and blue Testal. One on top of another one. And I believe they are going to rush for market once again, and once again hips is getting to win this small market race. I'm not sure if it's because hips is the host or just because he's slightly faster. Nevertheless, hips is going to win this race, and he is getting his second town hall immediately. Blacksmith and gold mine 1, while Testal doing exactly the same thing but just slightly behind. Hips versus 7 would be interesting. Versus 7 is what, some well-known player which I don't know of, or okay, Testal is going for double barracks tactics. Now, no, I'm sorry. He's going for 3 down holds tactics and 1 barracks at the start, while Hips is going for 2 down halls and 2 barracks tactics and a stable. So we've got 2 barracks and a stable for Hips, and we are getting 3 down halls, a barracks, and an academy from Testal. Let's see whose tactics is better. And I hope they are going to manage their army as well, so they are not just dying for some stupid walk here and there and observe shoots. Here is also academy coming for Testal. The longer this game goes, the better it's for Testal, because he's starting from 3 town halls, so this means he will have more peasants, and this means better economy if he plays well. But Hips is going for more military units, so this means he should rush immediately after the peacetime over. So we'll see how it goes. For some reason, Hips believes that Testal is on left side of him, while Testal is under him. Still, half of the peacetime over, and points-wise, they're pretty equal. Testal was just leading by a couple points, and now he's trailing by a couple of points because Hips has got his academy. Mines, we have 3 and 4 gold mine coming for Testal. Let's see, what do we have for Hips? 1, 2, 3, 4. Also 4 gold mines, so gold mines are important, and all players are getting all of the available gold mines immediately. Testal is not producing any food, so he'll be probably trading wood for food, because all of his peasants are harvesting wood, and he is upgrading his gold mines. I just seen some peasants entered into the mines. And we have NOAP predicting Hips to win this match. Very well, maybe, we'll see. And here it's coming diplomatic center for the Testal. And now the points are pretty equal. Hips is still getting his academy, so I believe there is no much upgrades coming from Hips, since he does not even have the academy yet. But so let's check the statistics. Testopal has got his wood upgrade, and this explains why he's harvesting wood only with his wood cutters. And Hips has got one upgrade for the food production in the mill. Let's look at the peasants. So Testopal has 83 peasants, while Hips has 73. Pikeman Testopal has only 45, while Hips has 112. So it's double more, even more than double. And then Hips is going for Grenadiers and Siege Cossacks from the Diplomatic Center, and Hips is going for Rundashirs. Gold is pretty equal, 10,000 for every side. What else do we have in here? We have 2 iron mines and 1 coal mine for Hips. And we have we have 3 iron mines and 1 coal mine for Testopal. Let's see how it goes later, because Testopal should be able to build his stable, his first stable, soon. Now he has 2 barracks, which is good, but it's only like 1.5 minutes of peacetime left. So Hips should get ready for a rush and should gather all of his units as close as possible to Testopal to be able to rush as soon as peacetime is over, because he still has only 2 town halls, but he has a cathedral. Maybe he's going for the 18th century, but I don't think he will be able to get to the 18th century that fast. Ricardo is saying that Hips' strategy has got a pushback with the patch update. That is true, because now 3 down halls might be the better tactics even for 10 minutes peacetime. Is for sure the better tactics for 20 minutes peacetime, and for 30 minutes peacetime you're going for 4 town halls, and for 45 minutes peacetime you're going for 5 or 6 town halls. The peacetime is over, and Testopal is running here and there with his Siege Cossacks eliminating the drummers, while Hips is still gathering his units all together, preparing for an attack, or I don't know. Sometimes I have a feeling that Hips is not going to win this. Anyway, it's going to be an interesting match. Points-wise, Hips is leading a little bit. And since he has got his academy, let's go and check their upgrades. No significant upgrades so far. Hips has got only 1 food production upgrade in the mill, so I have no idea why he built his academy. While Testopal has got food upgrades and the wood upgrade. Let's see if he has any peasants. Yes, he has peasants harvesting food and lots of peasants cutting the wood. And a spam of Grenadiers coming from the Diplomatic Center. Pikemen coming out from the barracks, but no stables so far. I think if Hips will be able to get enough retiers and upgrade the retiers enough, that will be a big force. And he's getting another iron mine. Iron is required to make the cuirass upgrades, so this might be it. He might be upgrading his cuirassiers and pikemen. The Rundashirs mercenaries are actually pretty bad versus mercenary grenadiers. If they stop shooting and pull out bayonet, instead they totally obliterate everything. Well, I'm not sure. I did not test it, but I would rather believe this, because render shears has got nerfed. The mercenary render shears. They got nerfed and they have less health, they cost more, and I believe they have less attack. So the grenadiers should be able to kill all of them. And while render shears will be coming to the grenadiers will shoot some of them. So yes, grenadiers are better, but grenadiers are also more expensive. And we see here that Hips is slowly moving his army towards the Testal base, and Testal is getting ready to accept this rush, while there is a first stable coming for Testal. Points-wise, Hips has 200 points, while Testal has only 176, so this is some significant margin, but we'll see how it goes. If Testal has enough pikeman upgrades, but Hips does not have, that could be one side to Testal side. But if Hips has got enough radiator upgrades in the stables and enough pikeman upgrades, that will be game over for Testal, because now Hips has two stables, and these two stables are producing radiators, and radiators are very good against ranged units, especially when upgraded. Here are siege Cossacks coming. I would probably just blow up this mine and kill half of the siege Cossacks, but it was a bit too late. Yes, now this army of siege Cossacks are coming to another mine. Testal, come on, just blow up the mine. No. Testal was able to defend his mine, while from the north, or from the top, the render shears and the pikemen are just going into the base, and Testal is trying to defend with the grenadiers and the pikemen. So far, not very good for Testal, because his pikemen are almost over and his grenadiers are almost over as well. So the grenadiers from the left side are coming to rescue the base, and this seems to help. The radiators and the siege Cossacks and the pikemen are following to the base, but the base is successfully protected. Still not without losses. Testal lost 1, 2, 3, 4 mines, and if these mines been upgraded, it's significant. No, he lost even 5 mines, and he lost 2 of the gold mines. If these gold mines been upgraded, it's a significant loss. And now Hips is trying to gather now the second wave to rush into the base and try to wipe out. But at this stage, Hips has 200 points, while Testal has only 10 points, which is a bit misleading, because units-wise, I think they are pretty equal, and Testal was able to successfully defend his base. Here goes Cathedral and another 2 stables for Testal. So now he will be using 3 stables to produce radiators, which somehow equalizes the chances. Let's see how many stables we have for Hips. 1, 2, yes, it's only 2 stables so far, but he has some radiators already. And here comes Artillery Depot and the Cathedral, so maybe we will see 18th entry fights in this 10 minutes peacetime game. Yes, and Testal is getting back his gold mines, which is obviously required operation. Epic fight. Yes, Ricardo, I think it's a nice battle, and I think it's the first game which continues after the first initial battle. So when decent players are playing with each other, it's interesting to watch. It's not interesting to see how just one player smashes another one. cathedral is producing those priests or popes or monks, how you prefer to call them, and the stables are getting retiers. Let's check the statistics. So now Testal has got the +2 defense upgrade for the armored units, has got his first stone upgrade, while Hips has got his armored units +2 upgrade and 2 stone upgrades. So now let's check the number of peasants. So for peasants, for Hips, so we have 186, basically 200 peasants, and for Testal we have 284, almost 300 peasants. So if Testal will be able to clever use his economy advantage with these 100 of peasants, he could win this game. But I think it should be a little bit longer because he needs a little bit more time to actually get that economy advantage. And finally, here comes the third town hall for Hips. And he has 2 cathedrals, but one of the cathedrals, both of them are producing units, so it should be okay. I don't know why none of the players are going for the mines on the neutral territories. If you're able to capture like 1-2 extra gold mines, it could help you a lot. Even though it's very easy to lose these mines, it's still better to capture them. Rickard is saying that it looks like they try to convert each other with the priest now instead of fight. Well, keep in mind that this is Mirror Nation. I don't think that priest would have some significant impact on each other. And Testal still has only 1 cathedral, now 2 barracks, and 3 stables. And here Hips is gathering all of his army close to Testal. So second fight is getting ready. We'll see how it goes. Looks like the fight is going to be on the Testal territory, which is both good and bad. Good because you are gaining the more units, and all the new produced units are immediately getting into the fight, but bad because if you're pushed back, you don't have where to go, and all the captured buildings will be destroyed, especially mines. So the fight is starting. I think Testal has a bit disadvantage here because he was not able to capture all his units together, and now Raiders are just going through to the Grenadiers and trying to kill them all one by one. And in center we have fight between Raiders and Pikemen and Raiders and Pikemen, where Hips seems to get one. Yes, I think it's GG now. Yes, Hips probably has upgraded his Pikemen and Raiders even more, and this is over. Testal surrenders. Let's save game replay. So it's Hips versus Testal. Nice. It was a good game from good players. And let's see what do we have next. Meanwhile, Saneks is also streaming the Hips and Testal game, probably restream. Let's go back to the tournament grid and see what do we have in there. Okay, so only 8 players left. And we have Petro, secret player. Testal, I believe, will be removed. We have Rabbit. We have Hips. Turn 2, I think, also will be removed. We have Mad, and we have Konda. Luckily, there is no Saneks. Colorfit, are you going to host another 1 versus 1 game meanwhile? Okay, so let's see if we are going to get any more games right now. It would be nice to finish this tournament today. So who do we have in the final tournament? Petro is actually from Moldova. Could never thought of it. Then we have German secret player. We have Ukrainian Testal, Russian Rabbit, English Hips, Ukrainian Turn 2, Polish Mad, and Polish Konda. There is some pull coming from Ricardo. Lexus is saying that 1/4 of finals is kind of wrecked. One of the players got 2 wins by 3. Well, this is not my tournament, and I'm not going to say anything about it, but whatever happens. And some other viewer is saying, hopefully. What kind of background music do you want over the live stream? The normal Kazakhs music or other music sourced online? The normal Kazakhs music. Let's vote. Currently we have 3 votes versus 4 votes. So the normal Kazakhs music is winning over the sourced music. Voted. Nikki Baines voted for the music. It's good. We need more votes. I think we need at least like 20 votes. That would be good. Now we have 50-50, 4 votes to 4 votes. Ricardo wants Colorfit to go 1 versus 1 with me. Well, considering that I am live commenting, I will be exposing all of my base conditions and all of my plans to Colorfit, and I don't think it will be somehow interesting. Next round will be started in 1 minute. Okay, then I have 1 minute to drink some coffee, because my throat is going to dry up. I told Sanyok, don't worry. Okay, looks like Testal, for whatever reason, told Sanyok that he won. That's lean. why would you say that? If you lost, you lost. It's not the end of the world. Ricardo, well, I could go 1v1 with Colorfit and keep trying to make some comments, but I doubt that you will be enjoying this gameplay. Testal, WTF. I don't want to say that. No more watts for music in their live streams, and looks like Saneks also does not have anything interesting going on. And what else can we do here? Somehow the tournament grid is totally messed up, because in the final table I somehow see players with 0 wins and 3 wins, and players with 2 wins, 2 matches, and 3 wins, 3 matches has equal amount of points, which is somehow ridiculous. But whatever. I hope next time Saneks will be smarter and will get in it better. But we have this another grid, so we can see. Okay, so secret player from the 1S faction won against Lexus. I'm not sure if it was a setup by Lexus just to give secret player a win, or it was really a win. Then secret player again won against Konda, and I remind you that Konda won against Saneks in the very first round, and I doubt that this was a setup, so secret player must be a good player. Then Mad won against Baydon, but then lost to Petro. Then Rabbit won against Turn 2, and Hips won against Testal. So what are we going to see next is probably Rabbit versus Petro and Hips versus secret player. So your bets, who is going to win the tournament? I believe it will be Petro. But I hope it will not be Petro, because I want someone else to get to the level of Petro and actually provide him some competition. Okay, so looks like we are going to stream 1S versus Rabbit. 1S versus Rabbit. Which 1S? Probably secret player, because we have only one secret player. Okay, so looks like Petro is going to play with Hips and secret player is going to play with Rabbit. I would rather stream Petro versus Hips, because that should be a more interesting game, I believe. For the people who are not able to read Russian, you can follow the link in the description for the tournament page, and then you just turn on the Google Translate, and it provides like a normal translate, so you can understand it. Colorfit, which lobby should I join? Okay, your lobby, joining. Okay, so it will be Mason versus Rabbit. Where is Mason, or who is going to play? It should be a Rabbit versus secret player. Or how it happens that Mason is in here? Secret player is a Mason. Okay, sorry, I didn't know about it. I thought so. You have two nicknames. Okay, so secret player is a Mason. Then I know who a secret player is. Yeah, I know that Mason is a good player, but I didn't know that secret player is a Mason or is the Mason. Good. Okay, so we said bye-bye to Konda, and now we are going to stream Secret Player versus Rabbit. Let's hope that the strongest player will win, because I want to see a real fight between Stalman and Petro, and not Petro just playing some lazy games and getting the win over the tournament. And it looks like it will be mirrored Prussian nation. They are playing on a normal map size. Some of the players did play on a tiny map size, but those two decide to play on the normal one. The rules are same as before, no cannons, towers, and walls. Colorfit, I think cannons, towers, and walls are actually enabled in this tournament, so put it to default. And capture default, everything default. 10 minutes peacetime. Yeah. And mineral should be normal, I believe, not rich, or should it be rich? Rabbit? Okay, so Rabbit probably ran out for some cabbage. Ricardo, what do you mean that Kondo's behavior is totally senseless? What is he doing wrong? I never seen a rabbit who smoke, but looks like our rabbit is going out for a smoke. Guys, how about all of you who are watching the live stream, give it a like? Let's see what's going on for this Saneks stream. Okay, Saneks is going to stream Konda versus Petro. Oh no, sorry, it will be Petro versus Hips, and Konda will be just there staying. Okay, looks like our rabbit is back from his garden. And now Konda and Sanyok are going to stream Petro versus Hips. I would want to stream that game, but it's okay. Mason, what do you need to know? Okay, so it looks like it might be best of 3 games, or it could be best of 1. And it looks like it's best of 3, so this time we are getting 3 games, which should be more interesting. So here we are. Another game between a secret player who is Mason and Rabbit. Mason, I played with him before and he is a good player, while Rabbit, I don't know, maybe good, maybe bad, but if he is by far still standing this tournament, probably a good player. So, this is tournament game, so I'm not going to gift my peasants to anyone, unfortunately, although I would like to. And we are getting Prussia versus Prussia. So, secret player is not going to rush for market because he is going for 2 town halls immediately, mill and a storehouse, while Rabbit is going to rush for market. Yes, exactly. Here it's town hall, mill, storehouse, and the market. So let's see how it plays for both of them, because secret player will get a little bit more peasants, maybe just 1 or 2 more, because he has 2 town halls slightly faster, but that's not a significant difference. The big difference will be which tactics they choose, 2 town halls and 2 barracks, or 3 town halls and 2 barracks. In the last game we've seen that 2 town halls and 2 barracks won, and in the previous games we've seen 3 town halls and 1 barracks won, so this is all depending on the player's skills. And immediately we see that Rabbit is going for 2 town halls and 2 barracks. Let's check out the secret player, and the secret player is somehow magically going for 2 barracks and 3 town halls. Probably he made some very good trades on the market. I will say the replay and check what trades he made to get 3 town halls and 2 barracks, because this should be a good tactics. Yes, Colorfit, I want to know the trades. And now we are getting an academy from Rabbit. Academy in the early stage of the game is useful if you're harvesting food, and you probably will be harvesting food. But now secret player should rush and get some stone and wood to get his academy, because without academy upgrades, the resources income will be way too slow. And minus production of the mines is much more efficient if you do not have any upgrades for your stone and food and wood. So here we are getting the academy upgrade, the academy itself, not the academy upgrade. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 gold mines for secret player, and looks like secret player is trying to expand immediately to the neutral territory, which might be good or might be bad. And what do we have for the Rabbit? Rabbit has 2 barracks, the diplomatic center, 2 town halls, and the academy. Yes, Colorfit, I've seen this. I've seen your answer on Steam. I just don't want to expose it on the live stream. And guys who are watching the live stream, please go to the link provided by Imperator Ricardo to make your vote, and the votes will decide what kind of music you will hear on the live streams. Will it be the Kazakh stream music, or it will be like third-party online music streamed for free from YouTube or anywhere? Somehow it happens that secret player forgot one of his mines, so there is a mine base, just a foundation, staying without the peasants. But it's okay, sooner or later he will discover that. Meanwhile, secret player is leading by 10 points after 6 minutes of gameplay. And yes, he's capturing 2 extra gold mines from the neutral territory, which could be lethal for Rabbit, because more gold means more units or better units. while Rabbit is still getting just 2 town halls and 2 barracks, and Diplomatic Center is not producing any units. And by far, let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 gold mines are occupied. Imperator Ricardo would rather make Mikons our commentator king. While commentator king, then we need lots of commentators to be able to select one which is better or one which is worse. But the problem is that we have only me, so it will be king of empire with just one single citizen. Now there is going to be a diplomatic center for secret player, and I would say it's GG even before the fight started, because secret player is so much faster and so much more advanced in his economy, and units wise he also has 2 barracks, and he has diplomatic center, and diplomatic center from Rabbit did not produce any units so far, and only now it's starting to produce some archers. So maybe a miracle happens, and somehow Rabbit will be able to take over secret player, but I really doubt it. Let's go to statistics and make sure that I'm saying something correct. Yes, so we have more upgrades from secret player, which is food and wood upgrades, while Rabbit has made 2 food upgrades and researched the cuirass upgrade for his armored soldier defense. I think it's a complete waste, because the peacetime is not yet over, and you should spend your resources for something more valuable, because if you're spending your gold for upgrades in early the game, then you will get too few units. And if, let's say, right now the peacetime will be over, secret players still need some time to reach the base of Rabbit from his base. And this time should be enough to just make the cuirass upgrade for the pikeman. But whatever. This only proves my theory that this is a GG. The peacetime is over and none of the players are going to attack. I think secret player knows that he has more mines and he has 3 down halls versus 2 down halls, so it will be good for him to stay longer and get his economy superior compared to the enemies. Someone is missing for Leon for the commentary. Well, if you wanna listen his stupid singing and his stupid dancing and his stupid... Guys, sorry, I cannot speak louder because someone is sleeping around here. Well, then just call him and ask him to talk to you on Skype, and you will be listening to this all over the place. Yes, the fight didn't even started, but I predicted to be GG, but since the players are not going to fight, I have no idea how it's going to end up, because they're just staying in their bases, and only now I see a bunch of Siege Cossacks coming from Rabbit base to secret player. So, what do we have here? We have a bunch of enemy Siege Cossacks coming for the gold mines, and yes, he was able to capture and destroy a gold mine, and that gold mine was upgraded, at least for first level upgrade, so it's some kind of a loss for secret player, but he has 2 extra gold mines, so I'm not sure how big loss that is. And somehow Rabbit is able to get on top by the points. I think it's due to the number of archers he has from the diplomatic center. and the number of Cossacks, siege Cossacks from the diplomatic center. But let's see how it goes, because secret player also has pikemen and the archers and the siege Cossacks. Let's just go to the stats and compare. Okay, so Rabbit has got both of the cuirass upgrades for this pikeman. This could be crucial. If the pikemen just fight each other like this, Rabbit's pikeman would destroy the pikeman from secret player. Let's go and see what do we have for the peasants. 200 peasants for Rabbit, and I'm not able to select secret player statistics, so I cannot check it. That's too sad. Or am I? Yeah, okay, seems like there is some game glitch. And we have 200 peasants for secret player and 150 peasants for Rabbit. Now we have 290 pikemen for secret player and exactly the same amount for Rabbit. So pikemen wise, they are pretty equal, while secret player is leading by peasants. And coal production, secret player has 60,000, while Rabbit has 40,000, so it's significant. And food production, secret player has 100,000, while Rabbit has 70,000. Not that a big difference, but still. Anyway, none of them are going to fight, but Rabbit is trying to somehow reach the base of secret player at the not expected spot. Do we know who Repek is? Yes, I think this dude inside the lobby just making an empty room, advertising his YouTube channel and not even answering the messages, just creating a lobby, Repek TV, join me, and nothing else. I would say that Colorfit is much better than him, and much better, I mean, as a player. I'm not sure as a streamer. So here we're finally getting a fight, and we have lots of siege Cossacks fighting lots of siege Cossacks, and we have pikemen from both sides fighting each other. At some places, the Rabbit pikemen are taking over. At some places, secret player pikemen taking over, so let's see how it ends up. Looks like so far secret player is able to defend his base without significant losses, and the siege Cossacks having a nice march, just following each other. Yes, secret player was able to defend his base and did not lose all of his pikemen though. Lost all of his archers, but not the pikemen. So if the pikeman of secret player could suddenly appear at the base of Rabbit, it could be over for Rabbit, but they need some time to actually go to there. Repek plays 45 peacetime at least every time I have seen his room. Could be. I never played with him because every time I join his room, he either kicks me because I can't read Russian, or he's just not answering at all, and he's just creating the lobby and just keeping it there for advertising his pathetic YouTube channel. And we are saying that Colorfit is better than Repek. Meanwhile, here is some siege Cossacks running somewhere. I think secret player is trying to gather some siege Cossacks at the bottom of the Rabbit's base and then attack from the bottom. But what he can get there, probably just a gold mine, maybe some more mines. And then there are houses which are not that important. We have 28 players online watching the stream, but only 20 likes. How about all of you giving a thumb up for this little live stream? And then we cheer up Colorfit to keep doing this. Okay, so nothing happens over here, and the Siege Cossacks of Secret Player just having fun on an empty territory, running here and there. So it's time to go and check the statistics. Okay, so Secret Player immediately made the Kiras upgrades as soon as the fight started, and now he has 2 stone upgrades. This means his economy will rise up, while Rabbit failed to defeat Secret Player from the first attempt, and now trying to go to the economy, making the wood, food, and stone upgrades. Let's go back and see what's going on here. So the pikemen are coming from one side, and the Siege Cossacks are probably coming from other side. Personally, I think spamming Siege Cossacks is pretty damn useful tactics, but I really hate it because the only thing you can do with this bunch of Siege Cossacks is just create your own Siege Cossacks and counter it. It's like an officer's disaster. Now officers are nerfed, the production time is nerfed, and basically you can defeat officers with your upgraded pikemen, you can defeat them with shooters, but if you have a disaster of Siege Cossacks running from your base from top to bottom and just not fighting with you, but just running here and there, all you can do is get Hussars, Crowds, or other Siege Cossacks to just follow them, and I just don't like this. Ricardo, you're mean. Well, people just need a mouse and a computer to dump up. So here we're observing a fight between pikemen and pikemen plus archers, but this is GG because Secret Player just rushed into the base with his Siege Cossacks, and then pikemen enter it from the left side, and that's over. So Secret Player has won the game. Congratulations to him, and my prediction was right. And let's hope Secret Player will give a hell of a battle to Petro. So now it's time to save a replay. Secret Player versus Rabbit. Nice. So let's go back to the pool. Okay, so now we have 4 votes for the other music inside the Cossacks 3 and 6 votes for the normal Cossacks music. So still, people prefer the normal music over the external music. And Hi there. Connection works well. Looks like we are up for another game between Secret Player and Rabbit. We have here Secret Player and now waiting for Rabbit. Instead, we are seeing White Kid and Saneks. And lots of other random dudes. Anton Gaming. Hi here on the stream. Yes, this is a nice game and it has got some nice updates. So the mechanics is updated, the statistics is updated. So feel free to get back and play a round or two. Hips won round 2. Who won the round 1? Nikki Baines, do you know who won the round 1 between Petro and Hips? And now instead of Rabbit, we are getting Milan. So finally we are getting the Rabbit and Secret Player both ready to play. And this will be Prussia versus Prussia once again. Rabbit wants to be red. Okay, so looks like Petro won the first game against Hips, and Hips won the second game. So now it's 1-1, and the third round is going to be hosted, I believe. Let's hope Hips win this one. Okay, this time in Russia, and this time we are waiting for all the players. Prussia versus Prussia sounds like a civil war. Yes, it's a civil war in Prussia. Stop the damn ear rape. Okay. It's probably due to me moving sideways. Is it okay now? Guys, is it okay with the microphone now? Nice. So, are we going to see the same tactics as before? 3 down holes from Secret Player and 2 barracks, or is it gonna be something else? But so far, Rabbit is rushing for the market once again, and Secret Player is going for 2 town halls and the market. Yes, sorry for this problem with the microphone. Apparently, I put it to some awkward position and it was catching some weird sounds. And so far, we are getting pretty much the same situation as in the previous game, but this time, Raby decided to go exactly the same tactics as Secret Player. So he is getting 3 down halls, 2 barracks, and the academy immediately, while the Secret Player is going for 3 down halls, 2 barracks, and the mines instead of the academy. And he is looking for the gold mines all over the place. Found the 3rd mine and somehow missed the 4th one. And his peasants are going to the neutral territory once again. Alien communication. YH. What that nick means, YH. So, what do we have? Rabbit is going for mines as well. So he has 1 gold mine and 2 are following up, and he already has the barracks and the academy. But Secret Player does not yet have the academy, but has 3 gold mines as well, and the peasants are marching to neutral territory to get more gold mines. I wonder why Rabbit is not doing the same thing, because there are obviously 2 or 3 extra gold mines free on the neutral territory, which could play well for him. Meanwhile, both of the barracks are producing pikeman for both of the players, and Secret Player is going for the academy, harvesting food and wood, which are basically the main resources at 10 minutes peacetime games. Okay, so YH is actually Alyosha. Hi Alyosha. I again forgot that it's actually you. Sorry for that. Do we have anything different this time? Looks like both of the players are following exactly the same tactics. The only difference is that Rabbit is rushing for academy and the diplomatic center much faster. But Secret Player is saving his resources for something else. So academy is here, but no town hall yet. And his peasants are going for extra gold mines, which is good for him. And I believe Rabbit should do the same. But Rabbit is leading on points so far. This is probably due to the diplomatic center. And diplomatic center is producing Rinda shares. So there will be slightly more mercenary units. And let's go for the statistics. Statistics is damn equal. They both have exactly the same upgrades for the food production, just one slightly faster, another one slightly later. And units wise, what do we have? 100 peasants and 100 peasants. Yes, pikemen and peasants are equal, but Rabbit has extra render shares mercenary units. So that's it for now, and only 3 minutes of peacetime left, but I don't yet see any army to fight. So both players are playing more like economical, strategical, and I think in this race, Secret Player will be on top because he's getting extra gold mines, and this is significant, especially if you upgrade them. And we are getting 31 online player watching the stream. How about all of you just giving the like for this little video so we cheer up Colorfit for more live streams. Uh, G Moonen, hi. Hi to you. G Moonen sounds a bit like something Chinese. Are you from China? Meanwhile, Rabbit is capturing all of his available mines, including coal mines. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for him, because the peasants might spend their time for food production, but coal is also a useful resource. And Secret Player is spamming the archers. Archers are very good units if played well, if you are not losing them to siege Cossacks and they are just picking up the pikemen and shooting the enemy pikemen. Dutch Chinese. No. Okay, so you are from China but living in Dutchland? Yeah, I know, Dutchland is the not correct way. Yeah, I should say Denmark. But I like Dutchland. Why play on 2x map? I think it's not 2x map, I think it's normal map. Colorfit, am I right? So the peacetime is over, and I think Rabbit does not even know where the enemy is, because all of his units are facing towards the left side, while the enemy, the Secret Player, is under him. And Secret Player is following the Colorfit tactics of spamming the Siege Cossacks, and now we are getting all over again, Siege Cossacks running here and there, followed by the enemy Siege Cossacks. Yes, exactly same thing, exactly same nation, but this time Rabbit is slightly smarter, and he's leading by points, but let's see how it ends up. And I think now Rabbit knows where the enemy is, and he's backing up his Siege Cossacks to do not lose it to the enemy Siege Cossacks. He has slightly less, I believe, at least in this particular place, and since none of them are going to fight, and both of them are going to the economics, let's go and check the statistics. So, what do we have in here? Food production. We have 80,000 of food for Secret Player and only 40,000 for Rabbit, so double the food. We have 36,000 of gold for Secret Player and 27,000 for Rabbit, which is again in favor of Secret Player. Now Peasants is equal 170, Pikeman is equal, which is 220. Then Rabbit has 150 Rinda Shears, and Secret Player has 120 archers, and Siege Cossacks are equal of 90 Siege Cossacks each. So units-wise, they are pretty equal. But Secret Player has better economy, and this is shown by the number of food and coal produced. So the longer this stays, the better advantage Secret Player will get. But I'm not sure that Rabbit should attack now, because if he attacks, he exposes his base to the enemy Siege Cossacks marshes, and that could be over. And we see that Secret Player is sending his pikemen and archers to the enemy base, because probably he's feeling like it's time to attack. Meanwhile, he has only 2 extra gold mines, not 3 like the previous game. So it could be both sides. Both sides could win, but I would say that Secret Player has slightly better chances. Of course, I would want Rabbit to win this one, so we see the third game. And we have Pierre Jambul. I'm Syrian, so we have people watching our live stream from Syria. And we have from Dutch people from Dutchland, Chinese people from Dutchland, we have people from Russia, we have people from England, we have people from Germany. So it's nice to see different countries are playing this game, although this game has lots of bugs. And honestly, I have no idea how the developers are going to host an official tournament while there are so many bugs. Last time I played, I had enemy Serdukes, like a formation of enemy Serdukes just staying inside the formation of my Dragoons, and none of them been shooting. They just been staying there and having a nice, friendly conversation. So far, we see that Secret Player is not going to attack. He only climbed this hill with his pikemen and archers, while his Siege Cossacks are going to the left side of Rabbit. So this probably will be another double attack from him, but he's slightly far from the base this time. Nope. I'm in Dutchland. Yeah. Yeah, it was Denmark. I know. I just like how to say this Dutchland. Not Deutschland, not Germany, but Dutchland. And I think it also explains why we have more English player base than Russian player base, although this game is developed by Ukrainian developers, and Russian, it should be more Russians and Ukrainians, but apparently we have more English base because in English base we include players from multiple countries, from many countries, while Russians and Ukrainians, they basically do not speak English or don't speak well. And the problem here is that they do not want to learn, and they are fine with it. Well, enough of it. So, looks like we are getting a battle between Siege Cossacks and Siege Cossacks. This is boring, just some tactical or not very tactical maneuvers between Siege Cossacks, running here and there, trying to lead or follow, basically doing nothing, or just losing or winning some parts of your Siege Cossacks army. And I think Secret Player is slightly winning over these runs here and there because he's able to catch a small number of enemy Siege Cossacks with a big number of his Cossacks and kill them before and leave before the rest of Red Siege Cossacks coming back. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit boring. Meanwhile, Rabbit decided to just go through or do not go through the hill which was climbed by by Secret Player, and Rabbit just going. And Rabbit is just going through to the base, so Secret Player has to back up with his units and try to make some battle. Meanwhile, Siege Cossacks is still running here and there and just playing with each other. So the fight is going to start, and let's see who is going to win. Is it pikemen plus reindeers or pikemen plus archers? This, of course, will take a huge difference, the upgrades to your pikemen. But so far, looks like... No, I don't know yet. We'll see. They're just trying to pike each other. But looks like Rabbit are going to lose this battle, and not because of the archers, but because he has less upgrades, I believe. Let's see if any of the players has the cuirass upgrade. Yes, I think both of them have the cuirass upgrades, so this should not make any difference. Probably the upgrades in the barracks made the huge difference. And we are getting the exposed base from Rabbit. while the archers and the pikemen from secret player are slowly advancing to the rabbit's base. Dutch people gonna be triggered. I have some Dutch friends, and they never get triggered by me saying Dutchland. They just laugh. So here we're getting the repetition of the previous game, the double attack. Oh, it was very nice. Rabbit was able to blow up a mine while it was just inside the army of Siege Cossacks, and probably 10 Siege Cossacks died to one mine blow, and here is another mine blow, and lots of the Siege Cossacks just died because of that mine blown away. And what do we have in here? Is Rabbit going to defend his base, or he's going to lose his base? That's what matters. So far, I would say that secret player is going to defeat Rabbit once again, and we are not going to see a third game. His pikeman is just stronger, and his archers are destroying mines, because you do not need the peasants of same nation. Yes, it's GG. Rabbit surrenders. So, my congratulations to secret player, he's advancing to the finals. Let's save the replay. It's gonna be a secret player versus Rabbit number 1. Okay. Alyosha, you are not Dutch. Do not say bullshit. I know you are not Dutch. And if you're triggered, just get triggered at me. I don't mind. So, let's take a look what we have from Saneks. Who won, who lost? Looks like Saneks stream is just over, so I don't know who won, who lost, but let's see what do we have in the finals. Secret player, of course, won this game, but who won, Hips or Petro? Who of these won? Petro is from Moldova and Hips is from England. So now it will be secret player versus Hips or secret player versus Petro. Let's see what it will be. Three games still to be played. Well, it could be only 2 games. Because if first player wins first 2 games, there is no reason to play the third game. Hips won this third game against Petro, or Nikki Baines, do you know who won, Petro or Hips? Colorfit, are you going to stream a game while Hips is taking a 15 minutes break? Jirmoon or Jirmoonen, could you please give a like if you think that Colorfit deserves more subscribers? Okay, so game 3 is still to be played, so Hips versus Petro is not yet defined. Okay, so we have a secret player in the finals, and he will be facing Hips or Petro, depending on who will be winning the third game. Let's actually see what's going on in here. Maybe I can sneak into the game of Petro and Hips. No, unfortunately I'm not able because there is no free spaces for me. Thank you, Jirmoonen, for liking the video. And if you want to, you can also subscribe. Looks like Saneks is not going to give me any empty room inside. So all I can do right now is ask Colorfit for a small game while Petro and Hips deciding who is going to finals. Looks like they are going to play as Turkey. It would be really interesting to see and commentate this game because now Turkey has got those heavily armored sparks, which could be better or could be worse than the normal sparks. But unfortunately, Saneks is not letting me in. Well, it's up to him. So Colorfit, are you getting another game? Jirmoonen, you should know that I am Beconst and I'm speaking, but this is channel of Colorfit, and usually Colorfit is making videos without any comments. But this is a live stream of a tournament, and that's why he invited me to provide some comments, and here I am providing some comments. This is not my profession, and I'm not good at it. It's just my hobby or something like this. I do not make videos, although I would like to, I just don't have time. So if you're saying something to Colorfit, just make sure you're saying it to him, not to me. And if you want to say something to me, you can say it in Chinese. What's so funny about it? So, you are Chinese, but you can't speak Chinese. That's sad. I'm not Chinese, but I can speak Chinese. And I also can write Chinese. Looks like something is going on with the Hips and Petro. They are waiting for something or whatever. The game is not started yet. And this means see the finish of this tournament today, which would be pretty sad. Saneks is trying to say something, explain something, but nevertheless the game is not yet started. Ricardo, your description is probably correct. Sometimes, somehow, I find myself end up living in Italy or in some other places. 395 subscribers for Colorfit. 5 more, and we are hitting the 400. 400. Someone saying it's 399. Maybe my page is not updated. So looks like Hips is away, and Petro is trying to reach him, and Saneks is trying to reach him, and probably we are getting a 10 minutes peacetime 5k resources game from Colorfit. So who wants to take 1-1 on Colorfit with a double nation versus single nation? Colorfit, are you setting the capture off? And it will only be devastating for my enemy. So, are you setting capture off or not? Okay, at least we have Petro started playing against Hips, so by the end of this small Colorfit game, we might know the second final player. Pierre Jambul, is Colorfit too shy to be commentating? Well, I don't know. That's a question to him, but I would guess maybe he does not have a nice microphone, or maybe he does not have a nice voice or whatever. Well, it's his own decision, and we should respect him. So what are we getting? We are getting balloon options default, cannons default, peacetime 10 minutes, 18th entry default, capture default, Colorfit. I rejoined the room because it looks like it's glitched. Now, the capture is still staying default. Okay, so while we are waiting for some player who dares to go 1 versus 1 with Colorfit, I will take a glance at what's going on between Petro and Hips. So far, they are pretty equal, and nothing interesting to say. They don't yet have stables, so I can't check for which horses they are going to. Okay, looks like Hips is going for Tatars, which is a bit unexpected for me at 10 minutes peacetime, I mean. Vlodar 007. He is saying that he's drunk. Okay, congratulations, dude, for getting drunk. This is such an achievement.
Интересно, получается, что у нас руденширы плюс пики, что там. Не верят в мясо, пацаны. Я все-таки, я бы сыграл, на самом деле, наверное, если бы играл...
Very equal on points, while Hips is laying just a little bait. So
Да, тоже бесячий баг, то, что нельзя
the game might be
поставить
over
охрану
before
на
we
склад.
got another player
Бывает, что нужно
for
найти
the
точку на
Colorfit
складе,
game.
а ее ищешь буквально там
Colorfit,
секунд
I
10.
suppose if you want to play with someone, you should probably open a room for someone. Looks like we have a Gary going to play against Colorfit with 0 wins. I'm going random, and if I will be rusher, then it will be too bad for Gary. Have fun. Kusur, is it you, Gary? Okay, I'm Poland. No, I'm Hungary, but Hungary and Poland, they have same peasants in the game. Colorfit. Sounds interesting. Come on, Colorfit and Gary, please load, do not crash. So here we are. We're getting another game between Colorfit and Gary. This is 10 minutes peacetime game, 1 versus 1, and I'm here just to spoil someone's party. So my peasants are rushing to see where Gary is located and give him my town hall, or maybe 2. If he's lucky, he's to the right or to the bottom of me. If he is unlucky, he is by the diagonal of me. I believe Saneks is Russian, but I'm not sure. At least he's speaking Russian, but he might be from Belarus, or he might be from Ukraine, or he might be even from Kazakhstan, but I believe he's Russian. Yes, Sanyak is speaking Russian for sure. Yes, in his videos he's speaking Russian. So my peasants are crossing the border of my quadrant, and soon we should meet with this someone. Let's hope it will be Gary and not Colorfit like the last time. Come on. Meanwhile, Colorfit is just following his usual tactics of 3 town halls and probably 2 barracks. Where? Oh, no, Colorfit, do not capture my peasants. You can't capture my peasants, it's good. So looks like Gary is unlucky. He's too far from me. So he'll get his second nation way after the game starts. Next time I should be smarter and send my peasants in 3 directions, not in 2 directions. Alyosha is saying that about Sanyok's videos, it's just a pure Russian orgy in there with some Turkish music. Yeah, Turkish music is really pure Russian. Sounds nice. I like how people start to treat Russia as Asia more and more. When I've been in Moscow, just getting out of subway and looking around, I see only Asian faces, and sometimes I see Russian faces. Okay, Carrie, where are you? I don't see you. And you are far behind by points. What are you doing? Are you playing at all? I'm almost here. Where are you? Lol. What? Okay, so finally I found him. So let's get closer a bit and find some military units. So the military units can capture my town hall foundation. Okay, finally. So get a town hall here. And get another one here. Okay, so now you have got 2 town halls. Go and build them. Ah, no, he's building a wall, a wooden wall around his small town. This is a complete waste of resources and complete waste of peasants' time. I can't believe it. Well, it will not even save him against the Colorfit famous Sich Cossacks rush. Okay, I delete my peasants and we'll see how it's going there. Terry Angelus. His birthday is coming in 1 hour and 21 minutes. What's your time zone, dude? Anyway, congratulations for your birthday, and wish you some nice time spent or some nice party. I have no idea how old are you and what are you going to do. But anyway, this is just gonna be very, very fast because Kerry by far has just one barracks, and this is as Russia. So guys, you can see how bad this guy is playing, and he is building up a wooden wall. It looks like we've just hit 400 subscribers. Congratulations to Colorfit, and thank you all who subscribed and who is watching and who is supporting this little channel. Yeah, Colorfit is happy. Teddy Angelus. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, this is a nice thing to do when you're having birthday. So you know you're not getting this stupid happy birthday, wish you whatever. And then next time everyone just forgot that you've got birthday. Why did Colorfit cross the road? Which road? It was not Colorfit, it was me. I went to the guy's place and I gifted him a couple of town halls, but he's not even using them. I have no idea why. He's just building here a farming village, probably, with no military units at all. And now he's building artillery depot. The question is, what for? So, the peacetime is over, and I think Colorfit will just go to the base and just smash the base, because there is no one protecting the base. So, Colorfit, please just make it fast. Just go with whatever you have. You can also include all of your peasants. And just finish it over, because it's just you know, a farming village versus a military town. Why did Colorfit cross the road? Because he was color fat. I'm sorry, but I do not understand why this is a joke and where to laugh off. Yeah, and now Gary is building houses instead of barracks. For some reason he decides that one barracks is enough. Colorfit is coming with the siege Cossacks, and I think he'll be able to just get into the town through the gates because the gates are not closed. But Gary is going to build up another layer of the walls, which will not save him at all. Yeah, I know my microphone is not good because I'm not a professional streamer. I'm nothing. I'm just using whatever headset I have right now to provide some comments. And maybe later I will get a professional microphone if I do this a bit more frequently. So now Colorfit is trying to break through the wooden wall, which is almost successful, but not very. And it's no capture game. I have no idea why he's building the walls. And now the mines are blown up. Colorfit, please just get in with your little army of light infantry, pikemen, and the archers and just finish it over. And I think you can run in with your siege Cossacks just through the gates. This little army of Gary with some pikemen and some musketeers, no, Russian strelets, are going inside this little farming town, which is useless. And now the pikemen and the light infantry just going through, and this is game over. Yes, Gary just quit. So that's over. Let's see what we have from Saneks. The Hips and Petro are still fighting, and points-wise, Petro is leading almost double and half. But, the fight is not over yet, and it's Hips who is pushing right now. So it's not yet defined who is going to play with a secret player. And Saneks is not showing the armies, so I can't see what they have right now. At least they have Tatars and Janissaries, I believe, and Siege Cossacks. Well, anyway, let's hope it will be over soon, because the game is almost half an hour long right now, and they still have not yet decided who is going to win and who is going to lose.
Ну, опять интересный игры не получится. Видишь, в чем проблема, что все будут рашить друг друга. И это совсем рандом будет жесткий. ЛРВ бомбит. Да. Немножко подгорает.
And now we have 401 subscribers.
Минус 30 пик.
So Colorfit, you should be 401 time happy.
Своих не подвел еще, там уже пик не осталось, Петя даже своих пик еще не подвел. Ну вот, начался замес, сейчас пора уже шпаклевать сюда, да, куда-нибудь, он заливает.
How about we are getting another 0 peacetime game before Petro and Hips decide who is winning and who is losing? Or it might be over now because Petro is pushing back and looks like Hips does not have much army to protect his little town or his big town.
Так она просто бесполезное мясо. Без керас, без ничего. 2 многостолки минус Алжир.
Yeah, it could be over and Petro could be winning this one, but not yet decided. Looks like we are getting another game from Colorfit. So who is willing to play? Anyone? Ricardo, how about you? Ricardo? Would you like to play against Colorfit with double nation? By the way, I think it's GG between Petro and Hips, and Petro has won the third game. So it will be 2 versus 1, and Petro will be advancing to the finals of the tournament and will be playing against Secret Player. Ricardo is complaining about his role as moderator, so he has to moderate the chat instead of playing. But I think you can play for a game for sure. Yeah, it's GG and Petro has won. Maybe we are getting Secret Player against Petro right now instead of playing some own Colorfit games. Colorfit, could you please talk to Sanyok and check it out? So Colorfit is currently checking if we are getting the final games between Secret Player and Petro. And I hope this will be a good game, and I hope we can stream it, because it would be really nice to take a look how these top level players actually play in a 10 minutes peacetime when they are actually facing same top level players and not noobs. Okay, so looks like we are not able to stream it because Sanyok has acquired the individual ownership rights. But maybe we can, both of us can stream. Why not? Well, there are enough spaces for me and you, Colorfit, to join. So, Colorfit, no, it's not gonna work. If you stream Sanyok's stream, then it will be much of a delay between comments and what I actually see. I have to be actually in the game. Why Sanyok does not want to let us in? There is basically no reason. Any more than 4 players and it won't work? I don't believe it. It should work. map becomes deformed. Why would it matter? They still have equal amount of mines. They have still get equal amount of resources and whatever. Well, again, whatever Saneks says. Why not just slightly change the tactics? Yeah, I guess you're right. We can't do anything about it. So, the problem is that Saneks wants to stream the last final game between Petro and Secret Player, and he does not let us in to actually watch the game and commentate it and stream it. So here the problem is. Yeah, Saneks is evil, just trying to steal some subscribers from Colorfit and pull them to his own stream. Guys, do you want to play a free-for-all game with Colorfit? So, Colorfit is streaming and playing, I am commentating, and everyone versus everyone. Why that is, you should better ask Saneks, because it's his tournament and he decides the rules. So I have no idea why. It's just Saneks, whatever. So guys, do you want to play No Peacetime FFA game with Colorfit? No answers so far. Looks like. And now Colorfit is be right back. Okay guys, I think that's all for now. And if something is going up, I'll be showing up again. But for now, bye all. And thank you for watching, and thank you for listening, and thank you for liking and subscribing.